Hi, I'm Jimmy Chang. I'm a math expert in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we are here to talk about what is domain in math. Now, domain is a set of first values, and math typically the x values that you're allowed to plug in math. Now, the materials that you really need to find domain in math are pen, piece of paper, and a calculator if you need it. So we're going to go over a few examples on how you find domain in math. Here we go. Now, we're going to talk about finding domain from a relation standpoint. Now, a relation is simply a bunch of ordered pairs. So if you had something like -1, 3, 2, 4, and -5, -9 as an example, the domain in ordered pairs is simply the set of x-coordinates. Now here the x-coordinate is -1, -2 for this point, and -5, -9. And the domain for this is simply going to be -1, 2, and -5. These are the set of x-coordinates which make up the domain. Now another way you can find domain is if you were given what's called a function. Let's just say you have y is equal to 3x minus 1. Now, if you look at the way this is, you might recognize that as an equation of a line. Now, there's no fractions here, no square roots, nothing funky like that. So in this particular case, you can plug in whatever you want for your x. So that means the domain would be all real numbers. Or, if you know interval notation, -infinity to infinity, which means that you can plug in any negative number or positive number that you want. Now, another example would be if you had a function, let's just say 5 over x minus 2. Now, one thing you know about fractions is that you cannot have the number 0 in the denominator. Now, in this case, if you look at the x, you know that if you plug in 2 here, you're going to get 0 in the denominator, which you don't want. So in this case, a quick way to say the domain is x cannot equal to 2. Now, there are many more functions out there, but I hope this gives you an idea as to what domain is all about. So I'm Jimmy Chang, and that's how you find domain in math.